I have 3 dry hairs. They stick together in the front of my head. Now, I used to have the thickest head of hair ever. 90% of it fell out. It's still here, but it's not good, you know? People are like, why don't you grow your hair out? I can't. This is it. This is all it does now. You know, it's barely holding on. If a strong breeze comes, I lose half of it. So, you know, I don't like that, but I get it. Insecurities are there, but man, these people, what are these doctors? Have you seen turning beautiful people that are aging beautifully into literal cat people?
I feel like the doctor is the Joker.
Yeah.
He's just going to town on people.
You know, that great line in the first Batman is like, wait till they get a load of me. You're like, oh my God, what the hell happened to your face? You know?
I know.
And I don't get it, because people can age gracefully. We could fight it, but you can only do so much. You can only do so much.
You gotta ignore the noise.
Yeah,
I mean, like
to.
you were saying about keeping a positive attitude.
Have to.
That's all inside of you.
Glass half full over there.
Right,
Yep.
Christine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you got to ignore the noise, ignore any criticism. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, let it ruin your day? And
you cannot.
I know.
You cannot. I look, unfortunately, I'm forced, as I'm sure you guys are, to see pictures of yourself all the time where I look a lot better than I do now. And it's not fun. You know, they're like, look how great this guy looked in 95.
I hate seeing myself now.
I mean, by the way, you still look fantastic, but I'm sure that, like, look, we are mere shadows. That's the way life works. You're a mere shadow of yourself at 50 than you were at 25.
Only externally. I feel the opposite internally.
Physically.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
You couldn't host a talk show 20 years ago?
Hell no.
I mean, you were shy and reserved.
Absolutely.
No way.
No
you
way.
have a wisdom. Yeah.
No way. Right.
So
But physically,
externally,
no,
yes.
as we
But
deteriorate
as that
physically,
degrades your brain.
yes,
Also
heightened
degrades.
and also degrades.
Scientifically proven.
Well, with the
to
weed.
I was trying
slow
to
down.
positive
Yeah,
thought.
definitely.
We're on the
why
way
I
down,
stopped.
for sure.
No,
But,
but
you know.
it is very weird to keep seeing pictures of yourself in your prime thrust into your face, and you're like, damn, I look good in that picture. God bless. What the hell? I don't even look like myself anymore. It's true. People have said if Joey got in face work, I just gotten old. I mean, I just don't look like I did when I was 17, you know? It's just, I mean, my face structure has changed. I look more like my father. I used to have this big, round, puffy, fat face. Now I have this weird, like, oblong face. It does look different, you know? And it's weird, but it's just the way it works. I can't do anything about it.
Come on, dude. You're a man now. You're
Yeah,
a
it's true.
handsome man. I mean,
That's
you
all right.
know,
Yeah, I know.
embrace it.
I got
Embrace it.
My beard's grayer than that. I like the little gray.
Dude, yeah, I don't have gray in my hair, but my beard.
See, I'm going the same way.
Matt's got the same way.
When this grows out, it's got a lot of gray.
And he's got more gray
I
than
went
everybody.
prematurely gray.
Yeah, which
but
is so
that's-
cool.
Oh, dude, my whole hair is
Look at this
gray.
back
A
here.
35-year-old
Look at
is
that.
the gray brother.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, I got gray.
That's 'cause
too.
they're
I
my
got
older
gray on the
brothers.
sides.
By
I
the
got
way,
gray on the
someone
sides.
They're stress gray.
My hair could have told me just for men.
Yeah.
You know what this is?
Yeah.
Man.
The little
put it
beard
in.
guy.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Like
just-
I saw Ben Affleck the other day on
there's
TV.
no way his beard's that
Dude,
dark.
his beard
boy.
was black.
no way.
Like,
There's no way.
You know that movie
No way, dude.
Air
It's like-
that came out, which I can't wait
Oh.
to see. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it, but I saw the preview and I want to call the movie Wigs.
No,
everybody's in this crazy hair,
everybody's got
crazy
this
beard,
unbelievable hair, you know,
looks
and you
good,
know
though.
It does look good though. It looks really good.
I don't know what the hell McConaughey's done, but that's not his hair. I mean, clearly, like, you know what I mean? I mean, right? I mean, how do you feel about that? You see all these guys with all this hair that they didn't have, right? Something's up. How is Ben doing with that?
I feel like I'm looking at you guys and you all look amazing. And I think here's the thing. I think we all see ourselves, and I'm not trying to make some grand statement, but how we perceive ourselves is not usually how the rest of the world sees us. I mean, there's snarky people online but it's always, it's like, it's what you see. And if it's a distorted thing and you want to get hair plugs.
Yeah.
You know, knock yourself out if that's going to make you feel good.
Yeah.
But I think the person looking at you would say, like, you look like you don't need the hair plugs. But if that's your thing, so I don't know.
Can we have a call like once a week?
I see you
Just tell
guys
me
looking
that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Can I call you like
I
once a
feel
week?
so much. I feel so much better.
We all
What
kinda
the
need
heck?
you on speed
We all
We'll
dial.
have a segment, Christine's daily affirmation.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
once a week.
I think,
What the
I think
heck?
we all need a Christine in our lives. That's what it's got to be.
This is-
I'm
I
just
feel
feeling
so
so bad.
centered.
Hold on a minute. Hey, Christine. What'd you say about the hair plugs thing? Because I'm right on the precipice of trying to
What
do
was it you
something.
said about my looking
yeah.
so good and no distortion?
I'm literally here at Bosley right now.
Yeah. Tell me what I shouldn't
about
do.
to inject me.
Matt,
I'm not doing it. I'm not
You're
doing
doing
it.
great. Oh God, how does Ben do it? I mean, he's aging great. He doesn't seem like he's really aged that much. I mean, he's got a little gray
Well,
hair.
listen, I'm going to be really honest. I think men have been aging. Men age so gracefully. I think it's trickier. I don't know. I think but I look at the women that you can tell have done nothing.
Yeah.
Diane Keaton. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
Right.
it's like stunning.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
Like,
absolutely right.
If
right.
you can do it that way, like
Meryl Streep.
Blythe Danner, and people that you know, they look like themselves, just the older version, but it's beautiful and it's elegant, and they still have their spirit. And
you know what? You're right.
It's everyone's their own choice. It's a tricky one though.
Yeah.
It is a tricky one.
I think
know.
if you're happy with your appearance, that exudes to other people.
There you
It
go.
does. If
You know
you're
what I mean?
comfortable.
Yes.
It's an inner thing, man.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
it comes
external.
It
through.
isn't. It's doing that inner work
Yeah.
that where you're like, okay, if I'm good, like,
Yep.
if I'm, up a few pounds, down whatever it is, I want to just feel good, and I want to feel like
Yep.
I'm present,
Yep.
and
I
not
know.
all about the exterior.
The wrinkles are caused by laughter
They
and
are.
Yeah.
smiling
There you
and
go.
experience.
Yeah,
Like,
they're called
give me
smile
those, give me
lines,
those.
right? Your smile lines.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yep.
give me as many of
Yeah,
those as I
that's
can. I'd
true.
rather the laughs
Same.
and the lines.
Same
Amen.
here.
It's
Same
a
here.
shame our culture doesn't look at an older face and go, "Wow, look at all the incredible memories."
Look
Yes.
at all the laughs. This
Yes.
guy-
Look at that. I want
That's
that.
true.
Yes.
Instead, we admire
True.
this ridiculous stuff.
I know.
So weird.
You know
So
what? You're
true.
right. You're
That
right.
would
Because we did. Like, I grew up, like, I thought that, like, our grandfather was, like, dope. Our pop-pop was dope. And at 75, he looked so cool and distinguished. We never thought of him as old,
Right.
And now you're right. People are like, oh, my God, you're so old, and it's this desire to not be old, and it's weird. It's really weird. I don't
Yeah.
like it. It
Well,
is sad.
It's just such a big part of life. It's like, why does all of a sudden, after 30 or 40 years, we all go, "Oh no"? I
Yeah.
mean, it was always going to be there.
Stop! Please
Yes,
stop.
but going back to what you said earlier is that it back in the day, pictures were taken. It was more like if people had film cameras, like before the iPhones and before it was so easy to take, photos of everything.
Yep.
Photos were special.
They were.
They were. You would have a really great photo of your family member or something.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's like. Now it's constant and everything is recorded, and we have, our kids. God,
Oh,
I mean, how
God.
many photos of our kids do we have?
Oh, God.
But I heard a comedian, and I don't want to botch it, but somebody circulated something that was really funny, which was basically this comic talking about this new generation, what they're going to be like as old people. You were just talking about your grandfather, and you would I remember sitting with my grandparents, and I would open a photo album, and they would point to this beautiful shot, a black and white shot on a cliffside, and there was a story behind it, and then it
Yes.
was on to the next one. And this comic really pointed out, this our kids, this generation of old people, they're going to be sitting with their grandchildren saying,
Oh, my God.
look at my breakfast. Here's my breakfast.
That's right.
And then swipe. That was a pair of shoes I almost bought. I decided against it.
Oh my God, that's so.
And they're all
brilliant.
selfies, right? It's all them
Yes,
just photoing
exactly.
themselves.
And it was such a, isn't it so true though? Like when you think about history,
Wow.
the legacy,
Yes.
but I thought that was really
Yes,
funny.
and all these pictures that my girls take, which is, I don't know what the hell this snap trend is, but like this one, what is this? You seen these pictures? Like, it's two eyes, one half of their lip, and these weird, like, peace sign in the front of it. And all of them do it. It's this weird thing that they do, and it's how you,
Wow.
I've been told it's how you take a picture on Snap. I don't even know
They
what.
photograph themselves
Yeah,
all day, every day.
This one, where they're like,
David, didn't you say that they look up? There's like a looking up thing, or like a
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, the
yeah,
teenage
it's
girls
like-
do this
they-
yeah,
they just-
wispy
where they're like-
look into
Yeah.
the heavens.
yeah, like, oh my God.
I'm in deep thought.
what is that?
They set up.
What is
A
it?
hand on the forehead.
Right.
It's so-
Another trend that was going is they close their eyes and they smile. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
Oh my God.
this one. I can't get my older daughters, my oldest daughters, my Charlie and my Libby, to take a picture where one of them is not doing this. I'm like, what are you squinting? We're inside. There's no sun. They won't open their eyes in a picture. It's the weirdest thing. It's unbelievable.
They're trying to recreate
Yes.
like a spontaneous
Yes.
moment. Like,
Yes.
you know.
Like
Wow.
this.
But think of all the photos that you were a celebrity since you're 5 years old, right? So
Right.
you have all these pictures. You're saying it's hard to look at yourself, but like now everyone's
I know.
a celebrity
Oh,
in their
God.
own
You're
little
right, dude.
social
You're
world,
right,
dude.
with a million pictures that they're gonna look back on.
It's gonna be a
and-
massacre of the emotions and the spirit. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a
A lot of
emotional
hair
massacre.
plugs.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Everybody's on Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
everybody's-
on their own Truman Show.
It's
Yep,
so true.
that is true.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Andy
That is
Warhol
true.
said it too.
Yes.
So
Did he?
crazy.
That what he-
Yeah.
He said everyone will be in the future. Everyone will be famous for 5 minutes.
Wow.
True.
That's
He was
right.
dead on.
And we are all
Dead on.
the stars stars of our own little,
Yeah.
few thousand people
Dead
universe.
on.
Isn't that wild? All right, so what do you guys got coming up? What do you guys got coming up on your pod? You guys got some great stuff, right?
I mean, Jason Priestley was amazing. Ben Stiller gave
You
incredible.
had Ben Stiller on. Why the hell did you have him on?
Oh my god!
I knew someone who was able.
Connection.
Is he gonna do a night at the museum part 5? Why
Joe,
did they do?
stop.
wait a
Joe, you
minute.
can't ask
Wait a
these
minute, wait a minute.
questions.
Why did
no,
they do
he
that?
can't help
You
himself.
cannot
No.
ask a question. So how does that? Like,
Yeah.
could you just give me
You
a
asked, no,
reference
no,
to how
hold on a
Ben
minute. I will
sleeps,
say this,
or-
and I will say this.
What's his morning routine?
Why did they do?
We love him. No, come on.
Shut
How
up.
is he so damn talented?
I know.
Thank you so much for watching this clip of the Brotherly Love Podcast.
For full episodes, go to the Brotherly Love Pod's YouTube channel, link in the description.
And for exclusive weekly bonus content, join our Patreon right now.
That's right, there's a link in the description for that too. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks.